All the way over there, huh?
All right, let's go.
Is it really just Reen right now?
Ah! Sit there! Take them down!
Oh, it really is.
Get back! I'm up! Sit! I'm up! Ha! I'm up! Form! Gale! Take this! It's my turn! Ha! I'm up! Ha! Let's go! Sit! Let's go! Ha! I'm up! Get back! It's my sit! It's my all right, nice work.
Can I heal, please?
All right, let's go. Yeah!
That's a big bad monster. Oh, hi guys. Hi, Altina. Altina, what are you doing? Alright, Lecter must have told you. Yes, he told me to try to take care of it by yourself, so I should go check upon you. And it appears he was right. Well, I was thinking that maybe the 4th Armored Division could take care of it. Or I could call upon Valimar instead. ... Okay, I'm sorry. If I'm going to do something, I'll ask others for help. That's what you want to hear, right? Yes, and in that case, I will accompany you too. You left us in the dark about the secret agents. Ash was there, and if you never found out, message received loud and clear. Anyway, next time I go to the highway or underground, I'll let Class 7 know, both new and old. If I were going to defeat the cryptid, we need to prepare accordingly. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wait, Altina has to be in the party. Kurt. And then...
Yeah! Sit! Hey-ya!
Way too big. This isn't going to be fun. Maybe we should use a pen who sold that. That equestrian one from earlier was really something else, but this... Let's see. We can call upon Valimar, or we can take it on with the might of Class 7, both new and old. There's no need. Principal? Toa? What are you... I heard you were going to do something interesting. I brought Herschel with me too. I shall support you against this beast. I think this is kind of foolish, to be honest, but I'll do my best to back you up. Good luck. That's encouraging. And thank you, Principal. Nonsense, it's my job. Megidorodon, Monstrous Calamity.
A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Lightning, charge me up! Ah! Nuh-uh!
Nuh-uh.
There it is!
It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. This one's on the house. Here's our chance.
An opening!
I shall go. Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained.
Ha!
Here I go! You got this! I'll see to this. Scatter your foes! Light speed flash! I'll handle this.
I shall go. Activate Fragorok. Destroy.
It's my turn! Spirit Unification! I'm up! Let's go! Raging Fire Formation! I'm up! Kane! Gale! Now!
This one's mine!
Oh wait, I should probably switch you to...
I got this! Fight! Golden Aura! I got this! Show me you can withstand this! Yeah! Ah! Ha! Your end comes! Ha! Rakshasa! Onslaught! It's my turn. I'll leave it to you. Leave it to me! Time barrier! Break!
I shall go. Switch.
Let's move! This one's on the house! Time to get a little serious! Ah! Hey, ha! Northern Lightning! I make you feel all tingly.
Cool,
I'm
cool.
up! Let's go! Raging Fire Formation! I'm up! Kane! Gale! Now!
An opening! It's my turn. Now!
An opening!
It's my turn.
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
I'll handle this. Parry! Strike!
An opening! It's my turn! My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Acid Slash! Mortal Leaves!
Bye-bye.
Everyone okay?
Woohoo!
Thank you, Altina. You've been supporting me like this for a while now.
No thanks are necessary. This is simply my mission.
Even so, though our relationship is a little different from the ones I have with Valimar or the old Class 7, thanks for being both my partner and my student.
Of course.
Of course. Altina's wetsuit. Eh. Okay, and then I think there's a fishing event. I'm in South. Oh, I have to go to South Ostia Highway. I've caught everything, right? Yeah, the only one I'm missing is that one. Okay. What's going on here? And now, without further ado, let the second half of the fishing match between the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild commence. So far, the scores are... Well, now just who in the world are you, and why are you interrupting me? Oh, sorry. Oh, well, if it isn't Reen, so you're here too. Are you planning on participating as well? Now, things are getting interesting. Seems like there's quite a few people I know here. The Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild. Freddy is here as well. Wasn't Freddy a member of the Fisherman's Guild too, though? So you're the Ashen Chevalier. I hear you are both in both the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild. Well, I'm technically never officially belonged to either, but I definitely do know people from both sides. It is what it is. Hey, Dad, why don't we have Reen help the Fisherman's Guild out? I beg your pardon? Though it is certainly true that it's become a one-sided affair. Sorry, we are utterly helpless. What seems to be the trouble? Well, you see, the fish at the branch chief and I ate last night was infested with parasites. It's been treated, but you must understand we're completely wiped out now. Thanks to that debacle, our two expert anglers can only watch from the sidelines. And now, at the halfway mark, they have a nearly insurmountable lead on us. You see. So how about it, Lake Lord? I think allowing this might make things a little more interesting. Indeed, your utter defeat seemed worth the while, but where's the fun if there's no competition? As Kenneth has proposed, I should allow a helper. It looks like things are gonna get interesting. Okay. Alright then, what should I do? Well, we don't have much time to spare, so why don't you aim for Ostia's Guardian? Ostia's Guardian? Correct, this competition is point-based. Ostia's Guardian, also known as the Emperor Perch, has the most points assigned to it. As such, if you reeled one of those in, the Fisherman's Guild would have a fighting chance. I see, that sounds pretty simple. Simple? Are you even skilled enough to catch one? Might I take a look at your fishing book? Sure.
This might be a good spot for fishing. There.
Okay.
Got a bite.
Oh, crap.
It got away. There. Got a bite. This is promising.
Oh my god, you're gigantic.
Wow, this is a rare one.
Unbelievable. I can't believe he really caught the Ostia's Guardian. Wow, pretty impressive, Reen. I kind of feel bad in a way. Don't sweat it. You caught it. Be proud. The way you handled the rod was incomparable. And since you caught Ostia's Guardian, you're now a certified expert angler. You're what we in the fishing sphere call a platinum angler. That was truly amazing. This is what I'd expect from Instructor Reen. What a handsome catch. Why don't you go pro or something? And now the scores are pretty much tied. Thanks to the instructor, things are really starting to pick up. Now this is more like it. That fish you caught is a legendary rare species. As such, it can rake in exceptional prizes if traded in. You can either visit our headquarters or ask that Freddy child over there for more details. Alright, now I can just go ahead and use the rest of these tickets. Let's do Musée. What?
All right, let's go. Yeah!
I missed the flag.
Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
There. 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 Yeah! There. 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 Not bad at all. Good luck.
Understood. Now let's be going. I'm going.
Haha!
I did it!
Oh, I'm not maxed with her. Damn it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna do something with Emma. Emma. The two of them took a load off, enjoying a tea and sweets. Afterwards, Reen decided to walk with Emma on her way to the Lake District. Along the way, they enjoyed some idle chatter. Alright, I'll see you later. Hope you enjoy the summer festival, Emma.
Oh, wait a moment, Reen. Can I see your pendant?
Sure.
Light illumine dies eum. Alright, that should do it.
Was that one of your spells? That seemed different from one of the other ones.
Well, I didn't actually cast a spell. I just recharged the pendant with my mana. But I also filled it with my wish for you, Reen. May light guide you along your path. Huh?
But you're not wearing any
why?
glasses.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Honestly, though, you didn't need to get me a gift or anything. But as long as you don't mind seeing me without my glasses, I'd be happy to wear your contacts. Reen?
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to try to find a different gift for you. It's been a while since I've seen you like that, and it's making my heart skip way too many beats.
What?
I was trying to think I might want to keep this side all to myself.
That's...
I think of something else to give you. Preferably something you can always keep with you.
Alright, I'll look forward to it.
Smooth talker, Reen. Smooth talker. Alright, I got 3 left. Emma Enchanted. So let's see. I can always do Elise and Alphen. There. Not this one. Alpha and Elise. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Why backstab one of them? Afterwards, Reen decided to escort Elise and the princess as they headed to the Sank district. Along the way, they enjoyed some idle chatter. Alright, Elise, see you later. Please enjoy the summer festival to the fullest, both of you.
Reen?
What is it, Your Highness?
I just want to say thank you. You've been so kind to me ever since we met 2 years ago. You saved me during the terrorist attack, and both me and Cedric during the Civil War, and now you've saved Heimdall from a crisis yet again. You even made peace with Cedric. I thank Adios I was able to meet both you and Elise. Princess! I just wanted to let you know how thankful I am. I knew if I didn't tell you now, I may not get another chance to do so. Oh.
So you know what the Imperial government is planning behind the scenes?
Well, I am the princess. I'm certain the point of no return is nearly upon us, but I'm equally certain that you, and everyone else with whom I flew through the sky during the Civil War, will be okay. That's why, no matter what should happen, keep your gaze fixed firmly forward, and never lose hope.
Princess Alphen, I don't deserve such words, but know this, I won't let this be the last time we see each other. As you know, I've got everyone from Class 7 helping me, but they're not the only ones. I have friends and allies I can trust all over Erebonia, and in the Bracer Guild, and in the Crimson Wings, Viscount Arcead and Prince Oliver will help us too. No matter what happens, we'll never give up. We'll overcome any obstacle, no matter how difficult, in order to reclaim our peaceful lives.
Though it may not be much, I'll lend my strength to the cause as well. As a subject of Erebonia, and as your friend, I will continue to support you, Your Highness.
Reen. Elise. Oh gosh. I've been thinking so hard about so many things. But both of you are so sincere and kind, I've decided I'll just have to keep you both.
Group hug.
Your Highness?
It seems like I'll have to ally myself with you after all, Elise. Together, we'll form a powerful team that won't lose to Elisa, Laura, Emma, or anyone else. Oh, but we'll need to be careful about Muse. That vulture might just swoop down and make off with the prize while everyone else is fighting.
I can certainly see that happening. We should definitely be careful of her.
Wait, that's what you two are going to agree on? And please be a little more aware of our surroundings. The Royal We. Right, let's see, I have 2 left. I think I want to do Toa. And I guess Muse. Sorry, Lisa. Already did this. Just did this. Just did that. That. Oh, you made actual bread. Meanwhile, Yuna made a freaking burger. All done. Introducing the Stargazing Raisin Bread. Oh, it's packed with so many raisins. So I guess those raisins are the stars we're gazing then, huh? Kind of a forced name, huh? I chose raisins because I like the texture. Maybe I can have my family try it since the shop is close. But I'll say we made it as a team. They need to know that we're a real power couple in this contest. I'll probably get the wrong idea if you put it like that.
Green?
Yes?
I'm sure there are a lot of things you're concerned about right now. But I know it'll all turn out fine. Because you're you.
Thank you, but I know just how difficult things are going to be from here on. The Masked Man in the Black Workshop, Ouroboros and the Jaeger Corps and the Imperial Government will all be making their moves. On top of all that, I need to look into Angelica and George's disappearances.
No. You can leave that last part to me at least. I know in my heart we'll be able to see them again before long. I know it. That's why I'm going to turn this empire upside down looking for them. When it comes to monitoring Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, and the government, we all need to work together. So don't try to do everything on your own, Rain. Just focus on the things only you can deal with. Like your father and your students. No one else but you can handle those things.
You're right. Those things are what I need to focus on. It'd be bad if I got overwhelmed by the big picture and let all the important stuff slip through the cracks.
Exactly. And just like how you've helped everyone up till now, Class 7, Elise, and everyone else will help you when you need it. Of course, that includes me too. Let's both give it everything we've got. As your colleague, and your old student council president, I'll support you.
Yeah, thanks. Eternity Charm. Faculty Romance? That's illegal! And 5000 HP is a lot. This is 600 art defense. And I've one more. I guess I can just hang out with Muse. Right? Yeah. This again. Mishishi. No! Oh my god, damn it! Okay, that was a waste. Really? I didn't... Oh my god. Seriously? How far back is my save? I don't want to let that go to waste. Damn it! Alright. Hang on. I'll burn through this real quick. I don't know how close everyone else is who's currently a 4-star. Let me see. There is... Let me take care of these ones first. The ones I know I want to get done. Then let's head back to Synced. She donated a pouch, a scented pouch. Elisa. All right, if we're doing okay, since the only three choice ones are Laura, Emma, and Elisa, I might as well just do Elisa. What else am I missing? What else did oh yeah, Toa. I want to do Toa's. But what does Toa donate since I'm here? Let's see. Oh, a tiny telescope. That's actually a pretty decent donation. Not gonna lie. Someone gonna come yoink it? His entire stock. He's out of glasses now. Let me see. What else did I want to do? Okay, so basically, I can basically rule out Muse now. So that gives me an extra bonding one to do. So I have 2 now. Let me save. So I guess I'll do Elisa and then 1 more. Yeah, Elisa and Milliam? Elisa and Milliam. That sounds like a good one. Elisa. I hope I can just maxes her out. Or Fee. Two of the three. So what does she cook? Or, let's see. Show us your skill, Elisa. Not bad. At least it's bread. Kagamaru. It's a character from this novel that was popular in Crossbell. Perfect. Don't go.
Reen, could we stay here together just a bit longer?
No, I have to leave.
I'm so happy I was able to spend time with you like this again. I feel like the Rhineford group is going to get busier than ever.
Good. Most likely, given the current situation. Are you worried?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little scared. It looks like the new railway cannons will start seeing active use soon. Tens of thousands of tanks, thousands of Panzer Soldats, and a new model of battleship. To think that tens of thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of people will be using these
I don't
weapons.
recall anything about Kagamaru. I'll have to look into that again.
And that my mother, my family, is responsible for it all.
I won't let that happen. All the things happening behind the scenes are too intense for any one of us to deal with, but we all decided to face this together. And it won't be just us. I'm sure there will be others who will lend us their power. I'm sure our feelings will reach your mother somehow.
Reen!
If you're still worried, you can call me anytime. Fine. I'll do everything I can to support you as one of my... No. I want to support you forever because you're an irreplaceable person to me.
Reen! Thank you. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to hear that.
I'm only doing this because I denied you in my first playthrough. I literally friend-zoned her.
I feel like I'm strong enough to overcome anything now. I'll try to give you that same strength.
Sure, thanks.
So...
And there's the kiss. To only Elisa. Rhineford Groupie. Now, one more. Let's go try and go cooking again. The last one. It's Fee or Millium. Let's see. I don't know which one's actually closer. Yeah, let's go with Millium, sure. Have fun, okay? Let's get those creative juices flowing. Perfect, thanks. I'm just so excited, Reen. Let's bake our heads off. And so they started making bread. Alright, what kind of bread did you make, Millium? Oh, that's not bad. It's like a sandwich. Is it a kind of fruit sandwich? It's got strawberries, bananas, cream. It's more fruit than bread. I've always wanted to try something like this. I'm gonna stuff my stuff stupid. But only after photos have been taken for the contest, I hope. But aren't you worried about gaining weight with all this sugary stuff? I don't think she's gonna gain weight, Reen. I don't care. I can eat as much as I want and not gain anything. Come on, Reen, let's get the photos taken so we can eat. No! Oh, god damn it. Good thing I saved. Alright, so then feed is. Whoa. Damn. Really? Here you go, a spring hot dog. You did a great job shipping it out. You included sunflower seeds in the dough, right? Pretty extravagant fee. Back when I was a Jaeger, and even now with my work at my guild, I was always looking out for plants or flowers I could eat. Well, knowing what's what has helped you survive this far, but the flowers are so pretty that I can't bring myself to eat them. Food is meant to be eaten, and the dressing is good. You're also practical fee. Okay, you guys made something incredibly creative. It's pretty good. I'm impressed. There we go.
Wait, Reen, before you go, I've got a favor to ask.
Yes?
Could you pat me on the head?
Pat you on the head?
So I can keep doing my best on this path.
But that's illegal.
Thanks.
If it'll help you stay motivated, this is nothing. I'm sure the Bracer Guild is going to become even busier in the coming
Yeah,
days.
considering the way Erebonia is headed.
Yeah, considering the way Erebonian is headed.
Ouroboros is up to something, and I'm sure they'll hire even more Jaegers. And Zephyr, the boss, Zeno, and Leo, they've got their own plans. But me, I'm going to keep giving it my all. As Fee Clausel, former Jaeger, current Bracer, and forever a member of Class 7, for you and everyone else, to prove the path I chose was the right one.
Well said, Fee. As someone who's watched you grow in Class 7, I'll be rooting for you. Also, I figure I should introduce myself to your dad at some point. I'm sure becoming his daughter's new family without his permission has earned me at least one good punch from him.
Dummy. That doesn't sound too bad, I guess.
Let's both give it our all, Fee, together.
Got it.
Touching. So now, high fidelity. High fidelity. Okay, so that's basically it. Right? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay. So, let's see here. Let me... contact our students, and then I won't look at the entire what is it, cutscene. Next opportunity I get to control, I will save and probably stop there, or hopefully after the little confirmation screens on my progress. I think. Alright then. Being contacted with Class 7 and returned to camp, they were followed shortly by fellow instructors and students of the branch campus. They took their time showering and changing into fresh uniform. And only when they were truly confident did they leave with an eager bounce in their step to attend the celebrations. I'm not gonna... I am not gonna do this entire thing tonight. It's gonna take way too long, and my mouth is gonna get so dry from just reading all this text. It seems they've arrived before us.
Huh. You took your sweet time.
Come on now. We were just way too early.
Ada's really nervous.
I don't blame her. I'm nervous too.
Hey, you don't need to tell them that.
What are you so nervous about? It's just a party, right? The only reason you aren't nervous is that you lack common sense, Yuna. Same goes for you. I'd say all three of you fit that bill nicely. Don't worry, Class 1, we're all going to have fun tonight. There'll just be a bunch of branch campus instructors chaperoning you, but we'll make sure everything goes smoothly for all you and students. Thank you, sir. I know a lot has happened between us, but I appreciate it. Instructor Reen? Could we get your autograph? Huh? They've been wanting to ask you that forever, but they couldn't with the prince around. As for me, I've been wanting to talk with you about a few things, Instructor Herschel. How flattering. No problem. We can all chat on the way to the palace. Hey, you guys. They're surprisingly fun. They're not so different from us once you get to know them. Maybe we can all be friends after all. Well, tonight will be our best chance to break the ice. We'll put aside our school rivalry and just have fun tonight. My thoughts exactly.
The highest rank. Marvelous.
Sugoi. Teacher of the Year.
Here's your reward.
Glory emblem.
The top score.
Holy crap.
Excellent.
I got 141 AP from this chapter alone. (6:40 p.m.) Wow. The moon looks larger than usual. Yeah, it almost looks magical. There's a blue moon tonight when the night sky will be at its brightest. Due to Heimdall's geographical location, it only happens every few years. Really? I remember seeing it during the summer festival a few years ago. I heard there was also a blue moon on the final day of the War of the Lions. It appeared after several consecutive red moons, which made it even more prominent. Though it seems improbable, that is what they say happened. It's good to know. That's too perfect if you ask me. Your Thor's Branch Campus Special Operations class, right? Allow me to show you around. Unfortunately, we will need to check your belongings. Thank you for your service. Valflame Palace, front entrance. It's way too big. Well, it is the center of the largest country on the continent. I bet you've been here before, yeah? Yes, but it's been some time. When I attended St. Destroy, the princess would invite me over occasionally. So this is Prince Cedric's. Yeah, the castle he'll inherit one day.
Oh, there all of you are. I've been waiting for you.
Elise, hello. Did you come to pick us up? Yes, I thought I might show you around. Whoa, who's she? She's beautiful. She knows you guys in Class 7, right? Introduce us. She's Instructor Schwarzer's little sister. It's nice to see you again. She's also Princess Alphen's best friend. Nice to see you again. As for those of you I don't recognize, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure it is, and it will be nothing more than that. Anyway, please follow me. I'll guide you to Valflame Palace's Esmelis Garden. Wow. This is seriously over the top. There's even a waterfall. They've got butterflies. They've even let out a number of different birds during the day. All the walls are just huge windows. Damn, how much mirror did this sink into this place? It's evident this place has been hosting important events for years. Live music? How elegant. There are incredibly important people everywhere I look. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
It would appear all of our guests have arrived.
Well, yes.
We owe our thanks to Adios and the Lionheart Emperor for seeing our nation through to this day. However, tonight, we must also honor those who have put in exceptional effort into ensuring the continuing peace and safety of Heimdall. The students of Thor's main campus and branch campus. Together, they halted a threat to our nation, all in time for the summer festival. I'm told many instructors, former students, and bracers assisted them in this monumental task. All of these brave people have already been recognized by the Imperial Household Agency, but let us give them yet another round of applause.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us feast, talk, and drain our glasses. We should all enjoy ourselves tonight. However, there will be a dance later, so be sure you don't drain too many glasses. Of course, it goes without saying that the students, including myself, will be prohibited from having any alcohol.
Damn it. I was gonna sneak a few.
Hey, you know you can't do that.
It's remarkable how much he's changed.
Now then, everyone, please raise your glasses.
Let us have a toast to this wonderful evening and the beginning of our festivities.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers. Hey, there's no need to hide in the back. This is a good opportunity. You should go and mingle with all the different people here. You're right. I think I'll go greet His Highness first. Excuse me. I'll go too. I'm so nervous. Alright, guess it's time to go say hi to all the biggest bigwigs in Erebonia. You really are fearless. This is a very Yuna-esque course of action. Guess I'll go get some grub. If you'll excuse me. Should we go too? Yeah, seems like we'll need to go say hello to quite a few people. Okay. Oh my god. No. Not tonight. No way. I'm gonna save right here. This is indeed where I will stop today. And I will pick this back up tomorrow, where I'll finish out the rest of this chapter and begin, or where I'll finish the game tomorrow. So, stopping a little early today, so I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, see you guys next time. Okay, right when I stopped yesterday, it was right before we were about to engage in a million different conversations. So the next hour is probably going to be a ton of dialogue with just me talking. So to prepare for that, I actually bought a bunch of food just to eat and drink. I don't go crazy. Anyways, it seems both the main and branch campuses have promising young cadets this year. In fact, you two are headed to the army after you graduate. I'd gladly welcome you to the 4th Armored Division. It's an honor to hear that from the Craig the Red himself. But I'd prefer to stay by His Majesty Cedric's side in whatever way possible. Sounds like you just got shot down, old man. So it seems. How about you then? Care to join the 4th? Sorry, but I'm not into hanging out with a bunch of muscleheads. But if you got a ton of cuties like the Icy Maiden, maybe I'll think about it. Well, I wouldn't say tons, but we've got a few. Just between you and me, though, simply being part of the 4th is enough to send ladies swooning into the streets as you pass. Whether you use this little perk to your own ends is entirely up to you. Seriously? Alright, now we're talking, old man. Hey, eyebrows. That all it takes to tear you away from your beloved prince? Maybe there's hope for you after all. Eyebrows. He does have quite the eyebrows, not gonna lie. Hello, Elisa Toa. Are you enjoying yourselves? We are, thank you. It's a really lovely party. I just wish Angie was here with us. But Prince Oliver promised he'd looked into her disappearance, so I'm hoping to make a lot of memories tonight so I can share with her. Tonight I can share with her once she's back. I'm sorry, Toa, but you're right. I'm sure she'd like that. Yeah, I can totally see her now hanging on to your every word. Oh yes, there's something I wanted to ask you about, Toa. Is Rian as popular at the branch campus as I suspect he is? Seeing the way Musa drapes herself all over him, I had to wonder. To be honest, I was wondering that myself. Knowing him, he'd keep his hands off his students, but still. Well, Reen is certainly admired by a lot of people, but when it comes to romantic feelings, the pool's a bit smaller. I see. And would you be swimming around in that pool by any chance? Me? I mean, I like him as a colleague, but... something's definitely fishy. We may need to dive deeper into this topic. I should slowly back away before they notice me. Good idea, Reen. Now this seems like an interesting group. Well, I was telling Sharon we should go out drinking together just the other day. And so I decided to join her now. And I'm here too, not for the booze though. There are some juicy stories going on. Stories? What about? Stories from 4 years ago, about how a certain someone got in my way when I was trying to get back here from Northumbria. Oh? Last we met was when you requested my aid in stopping Lady Sarah. But first we needed to make sure the Purple Lightning, the youngest A-rank bracer at the time, didn't interfere. So we made sure she had a tough time coming back home from Northumbria. As a result, the Divine Blade had to postpone his return to Liberal. And so the first stage of the Professor's brilliant gospel plan was complete. So that's what you and Campanella were talking about at Orcus Tower. Yes, I've admitted what I did to Lady Sarah. While my love and loyalty belong to the Ranford family now, back then the fool contacted me personally and asked for my assistance. I didn't tell Chairman Irina the details, but she gave me leave regardless. And since then, you've had no other contact with Ouroboros? Swore to Idios? No, I swore on the Ranford family. This is pretty intense. Well, if you're bringing up the Ranford name, then I know you're serious. Alright, I give up. And I suppose you did get injured pretty badly when you went up against McBurn back in Crossbell, so I'll believe you when it comes to this anyway. Lady Sarah, thank you. Alright, I love me a happy ending. Thinking back though, that getup you had on looked like a pretty tight fit. I think something like that would really limit your movement. I just can't believe you were able to slip out of my grasp for a whole week. Well, as someone who dwells behind the scenes, I have a number of sneaky tricks at my disposal. I'd never be a match for you in a head-on battle, so please don't feel embarrassed when you were unable to beat me back then. Hey, who said I was embarrassed? You want to go right now? Meet me outside the palace. "4 years ago, huh? That'd be about 1 year after Gramps took me in. I think I remember reading about this stuff in the files I borrowed from Lecter." Huh? Ah yes, that would make sense. Wait, you mean the intelligence division knew about me and Sharon? Nah, it wasn't about you two. It was more about that S-rank bracer from Liberal. You had to come here from Liberal to help out the other bracers because you were stuck in Northumbria, right? The report was pretty detailed up until the part where the Jaeger Corps the Society was using got completely wiped out. Oh, and also sounded like they were monitoring Prince Oliver during his trip to Liberal. Wow, the intelligence division is impressive and just as terrifying. Do you think it may have been Major Arundel who was monitoring him? No doubt. I'm sure the orders came straight from the top of their little group. Man, Cassius really helped me out a lot back in those days, but I haven't seen him since he quit being a bracer and went back to Liberal's army. And a damn shame too. He was quite the gentleman. Yeah, he seems like he'd be right up your alley for sure. Small world. He and I are fellow disciples under Master InKensify. It seems we were all connected through our acquaintance before we even knew each other. Yeah, indeed. Go free me here. I don't know if it's just me. Was that really 2 years ago? Dang. Our hot springs in Ymir were lovely, but the so is his food. I'd like to go back there with everyone again sometime. You all seem to be having a good time. Sounded like you were talking about Ymir? Oh yes, we were talking about the trip everyone took there together. The Hot Spring Paradise Ymir, hometown of both Instructor Reen and Elise. I've been there before as well. Yeah, for a specific reason. Yeah, kidnapping Elise and the princess isn't really a touristy activity. Remember when you went there for your mission, but have you ever been there for fun? No. I generally don't go anywhere unless required by a mission. Oh, that's a shame. Come to think of it, I've known Altina for a while now, and I've never seen her go anywhere for fun. Growing up in the Jaeger Corps, I sort of know how that is, so that means you've never gone to Ymir's Hot Springs then. Correct. I admit I'm a little curious about them. For example, how does bathing in hot spring differ from a normal bath? It's a world of difference. To put it simply, it's a bliss. It's what bathing must be like in heaven. The difference is that significant? Altina, how would you like to come visit Ymir sometime? I'd like to give you a proper tour of the town if we could. Are you sure? Of course, would love to have you. Do it, it'll be fun. In fact, maybe you should go with everyone in your class. Okay. Thank you, I'll come visit. We'll hold you to that. Now we have another promise to look forward to. You know, those screenshots that they released a while back, with Rena and Elise just walking around Ymir. Maybe this is one of the side quests where they show Elise around the town in New Class 7. Just a thought. Now, when the time comes, I'll have to do my best to be a good host. So by incorporating these new mathematical models, the country's economy can be developed even further? Correct. Economics is nothing more than a probability model based off sociology and collective psychology. It would be foolish to think mathematics has no bearing on it. You're right, of course. I suppose one could say the same of music theory. Huh? Really? Music and math seems like completely different fields to me. Sound is simply different frequencies and wavelengths of vibrations in the air. Things easily converted into equations. Whether expressed in sound or in formulas, beautiful music remains beautiful. Seems kind of crazy to hear it put that way, but yeah, the way he talks about it, it's strangely compelling. Professor, would you be able to share an example of that with us? Ah, I'm curious too. Those two seem pretty interested in what the professor has to say. I'm a little surprised he has any hobbies at all, but I guess out of everything, music makes the most sense for him. I am Patrick Hyams, third son of the Hyams house. I'm ashamed that I haven't introduced myself to you now before, sir. I don't to be so formal, Patrick. Besides, it's a bit rare that I'm even in Erebonia, so I'm partly to blame. I've heard you're quite the traveler. Speaking of, Mr. Wardle here tells me you visit Nord quite often. That's right, nearly every year. By this point, he's pretty much like one of the family. I just can't get enough of the beautiful expanses of land up there. On top of that, the clean air does these old bones good. I had a cabin built by the lakeside a few years back. It's such a tranquil place. It sounds lovely. Schwarzer's told me about the time he spent there, but I've never been there. Nord is truly stupendous. The endless stretches of land, the free-flowing breeze, not to mention the kind and hospitable people. When I'm in Nord, it's like all the troubles of the world weighing on my mind blow away with the wind. My, hearing all that makes me even more intrigued than ever. Honestly, I felt fairly troubled myself lately. Well, it was plain to see you had a lot of deals with back in Ordis. You should come visit sometime. If our schedules line up, I'll show you around. I appreciate the offer. Oh, and Warzo, I'd like to take this chance to apologize for saying such an awful thing about you back when you were students. Oh? I'd completely forgotten. It's fine. I knew at the time you weren't thinking clearly. I appreciate the apology, though. Thank you. Hello, ladies. How do you do, my empress? As my father, Viscount Arcade, could not be here tonight, I, his daughter, greet you in his place. Oh, Laura, I haven't seen you in some time. I hear you've mastered your family sword style. I'm so happy to see how much you've grown. Thank you for your kind words, and I believe it's your turn. I am Ada Grant of Thor's Military Academy's main campus, Class 1. I'm truly in debt to your son, and I mean, indebted. Sorry, He's tripping all over her words. There's no need to be nervous. Cedric's told me all about his friends from class. I've also been told about a certain bright young lady who excels in both her studies and her club activities. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend to my son. That's, such kind words are wasted on me. I'm Una Crawford of Thor's Branch Campus. It's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. So Alpha told me about you and what happened in Crossbow. Further, allow me to apologize for my son's behavior towards those of you in the branch campus. Huh? Don't worry, there's no need for that. I think our field exercises in Crossbow turned out for the best. It really made me reevaluate myself. Now I can have a better idea of the sort of things I can do to help moving forward. For a better future, not just for Crossbow, but for Erebonia too. It's clear to me you carry the spirit of Class 7 quite admirably. I sincerely believe the people of Erebonia can learn from that positive outlook of yours. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you've done to this country and what you will do in the future. Una, Ada, and Laura. Of course. I won't let you down. I swear on my sword and soul. I'll continue to do all I can, Your Majesty. Instructor, perhaps you should consider teaching your students basic manners when speaking with nobility. When she began casually discussing her past grievances with a member of the Imperial family, my breath caught in my throat. Oh yeah? Are you sure you weren't just choking on your words again? There's no need to bring that up again. These two make quite a pair. Oh, Rain. It's good to see you again, Your Majesty. We haven't spoken since late last year, I think. That's right. I can tell you've grown wonderfully since then. Allow me to apologize again regarding Cedric's behavior. Though I'm sure Alphen and Oliver have already said the same thing to you. No, please, it's fine. After everything that's gone on the last few days, it's all water under the bridge now. I'm just happy to see he's much better now, considering everything he went through last year. I suppose that's a good way to look at things. In any event, I shouldn't hold you here for too long. I'm sure there are many people here who would like to speak with you, so please enjoy yourself. Thank you, Your Highness. Oh, I'll wait for that one. The noble chat. So you learned your swordplay from my brother then? Yes, though before that lecture taught me some basics. But since his style is, shall we say, highly improvisational, I consider Lord Rufus my true teacher. That said, he only trained me for a short while when I was still living here in Heimdall. You only received a small amount of training and you've become this strong? I'm impressed. I've heard General Rufus's court fencing skills are second to none, so I'm sure his lessons were very thorough. They are indeed. My brother started teaching me when I was 10. I've been training since then in hopes of surpassing him. I can only wonder how close I've gotten. Perhaps you'll have the opportunity to find out before too long. What about you, Kurt? When are you planning to be able to surpass your father and brother? I'm sure you know just as well as I do, but they're on such a different level from normal people it's almost inhuman. My father is starting to feel his age, but it's said he's still nearly as strong as the Radiant Blade Master. I'd have to spend decades training to even reach them, much less surpass them. The Thunder God. I doubt even my brother could prove a match for him. If there were anyone in Erebonia who would prove a match, it would likely be the Rakshasa, or perhaps. Looks like this conversation's really starting to heat up. Oh, Reen. You've come at a perfect time. Join us, instructor. You were discussing swordplay. Come, join us as a disciple of the 8 Leaves. Well, if you insist. I guess when you get enough Erebonian men in one place, it's only a matter of time before we start talking about swords. Until the group enjoyed a spirited discussion about sword styles, both from within the Empire and without. Oh, Reen, a moment if you would. I'd like to thank you. I hear you agreed to share Alpha's first dance tonight. I'm sure she's just beside herself with happiness. Hold on a sec, I thought she was just kidding about that. Given the current atmosphere, I don't really think I can accept. Oh, is that so? It seems to me those rumors that have been spreading like wildfire lately have been more than just talk. I'd rather think the Ashen Chevalier is more than qualified to be a partner for my sister. Perhaps even beyond tonight's dances, if you know what I mean. No, I mean, I'm nowhere near qualified for that. Well, unfortunately for you, Alpha's first dance is part of tonight's schedule. If there's already someone you're planning to have your future with, then that's that, I suppose. But would you dance with her tonight regardless? Think of it as a favor, not only for my sister, but the entire Imperial family. There's still plenty of time before the dance, do think it over. Chairman Irina, Major Claire, and Muse. You think sure make an interesting group. I thought I might use this opportunity to scout out some promising talent. The Icy Maiden over here oversees logistics for the entire Imperial's road system. Were you to join the RF, I would ensure you were immediately placed in a position worthy of your talents. I'm flattered, but I think military logistics and business logistics may be a bit too different. Oh, I don't know about that. In both warfare and business, you need to efficiently allocate limited personnel and resources. I'm sure Major Claire would make a wonderful businesswoman. An excellent analysis. Muse Egret, I saw potential in the reports you submitted about the arts rifle and the kestrel. If you can't decide what to do after you graduate, I'll have a spot waiting for you at RF2. For that matter, the RMP would welcome your talents too. I'm sure you may have some concerns regarding your house, but I'm sure I can be of help. Why, thank you. I'm flattered.
It is a great honor to have been invited here.
This on top of what you did for us following the Northern War. I can't even begin to properly show my gratitude.
Raise your heads, both of you. I've already pardoned you for what happened in the Civil War. Given how much you've contributed since then, there's no need to revisit the past. Wouldn't you agree, Marquis High Arms?
Wholeheartedly. The Civil War was a product of the four great houses. Personally, I feel I'm the one who deserves to be locked away for a while.
No more of that talk from you either. Were you to be detained, half the Empire would cease functioning. Had Lord Ragnar been here in Heimdall, I would have loved for him to join us tonight.
As would I. Perhaps we should schedule a meeting with him soon.
That aside, I hear both of you played a very active role during the events in Lemaire. You faced the Blazing Demon Brigadier General, while the General here went toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden. You heard correctly, but that monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold him off. I will say that battle was a very rare and valuable experience, though I'd also be very interested in seeing your 100 form military combat techniques. That certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. If Vandek isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, then you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Mateus, and Zex. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Ereboni's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is the greatest among them. I hear Lebro has held swordsmanship tournaments before, where our fighters to participate. It would undoubtedly be quite the spectacle. All of it tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My, I fear I may have awakened a sleeping tiger. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Oh well, I'll look for another opportunity. But Principal Le Guin shares something. She doesn't hold herself back at all, even when talking to him. There are even more people now. I should wait it out a bit longer. I want to start over here. There you are, Tina. Talking with Major Claire, I see. Instructor. Well, hello there. You've been bouncing between all the different chats the whole night, Instructor. Well, the chance to talk with all these different people doesn't come often. I need to make the most of it. I remember that Yuna knew Claire from before, but had you met her before the start of the school year, Tina? Yeah, she often looked after Milliam and me when we went on joint missions. We haven't had a good chance to talk with each other like this since back when I was still at the police academy. She really helped me out a lot back then. Oh, Yuna, it was nothing. What precisely did the Major help with? If you're comfortable sharing with us, that is. Well, it's old news by now, but it happened at the end of last year. After Lloyd was branded a criminal, I started protesting to the military police HQ. But the new head of the department was from Arabonia, and he revoked all the academic credits I'd gained. Protesting? He could do even that? Such actions were both beyond his rights and unfounded. Precisely. I felt it was completely uncalled for, so I stepped in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get all their units back, but we managed to get about half of them reinstated, and we reached an agreement where I'd be able to go the other half by attending a different school. Now I see. So that's how you ended up at the branch campus. Correct. I thought it would benefit her more than simply retaking the same classes at the military police academy. I'd heard a new class 7 was going to be founded, so I recommended her to the branch campus. Wow, I had no idea. I was pretty ticked off at the time, but now I feel like everything worked out for the best. If I'd continued on at the police academy and joined the military police, I probably would have exploded from stress. But don't think this means I was happy to be in your class or anything. Oh yeah? That's a shame. Does this mean you're going to leave us once you get your units? After going through all that to get here, there's no way I'm going to just up and leave you guys. There are so many things I want to do here now, and besides, I need to stick around to look after you, Allie. Well, as far as schoolwork is concerned, I'm the one who looks after you. I'm glad you found such a good place for yourself, Yuna. Is this going to be a conversation about the wind? I didn't expect I'd get a chance to speak with you, Brigadier General. The Black Whirlwind of Sutherland himself. Last time I saw you was in the final battle of the Civil War. Good to see you again too, General. It was a real shame the Infernal Castle got in our way. I would have liked the chance to test myself against the legendary 4th Armored Division. It would have been an honor to even slow you down. Quit your joking. Between your prowess piloting a Panzer Soldat and your spear skills, you'd have done a lot more than just slowed us down. Those Nord spear techniques are really something else. Are you training them as well by any chance? Why, yes, I am. Though I hear the skills of the Bardius family are even more polished. It's thanks to my family having lived in Arabonia so long. We've incorporated certain aspects of Imperial spear techniques into our style. We've got a bit of Schleiden style, the Banner style, and even a few techniques from Eisenritter mixed in. I'm actually a little jealous of the pure Nord style you used. Well, to be honest, my style isn't completely Nord these days. All is Tucker styles. I only ever trained in the 100 form military combat they taught us at Military Academy. I'm jealous of the both of you for being able to discuss martial arts with such depth. You're a master of combat in your own way, General. Speaking of the military combat style, I hear it's been going through a number of changes lately to account for Panzer Soldats. I'm sure your right-hand man is quite the pilot. Neidhart? He's one of the best, of course, but even then, I doubt he'd be a match for you, Brigadier General. Maybe General Van Dyke would be a better sparring partner? I think I'll leave him to Lady Aurelia. Looking at them now, you wouldn't know those two met on the battlefield at the end of the Civil War. Now that I think of it, Gaius is acquainted with both of them. He knows General Craig through Elliot, and he had the same master as Brigadier General Bardius back in Nord. Hello, ladies. Excuse me, are you Miss Elisa Ranford of the RF group? You're one of the members of the Class 7, right? The one who saved Cedric's life in the Civil War? And now you're the director of the 4th Development Division? I saw the interview you had with the Imperial Chronicle. It was so inspiring. My name's Ada Grant. I'm from Class 1 at Thor's main campus, and it's really an honor to meet you. Oh, that's really flattering. Thank you. I'm happy to meet you too, Ada. I think you might be overselling me a bit, though. There's no need to be modest, Elisa. You really are an incredible woman. Exactly. It's one of my goals to be even half as lovely in skill as you are. Wow, well, from what I hear, you're pretty skilled already. You got second place in the midterm exams out of both of Thor's campuses combined, right? Those are just grades. When I think about everything you and your class accomplished, scoring high on a test seems so insignificant. Nonsense. You shouldn't ever devalue your own hard work. Maybe you should come work for me after you graduate. Just kidding. I think you stunned her into silence. Sorry, I still haven't decided what to do after I graduate. Don't stress over it. Just keep it in mind as one of your potential choices. I will. Thank you so much. Looks like Elise is in recruitment mode too. Also, Ada seems to know a lot about Class 7. I wonder if that's the reason she enrolled at Thor's in the first place. I think we'll see more of her in the future. Because of the restructuring of the main campus this year, we students are being strongly encouraged to get jobs with the military or government. I've been agonizing over what I should do even before I enrolled at Thor's. I actually considered going to St. Estrella at one point. You don't say. Yes, I knew Princess Alphen was attending the school and I thought I might be able to find a path to follow there. But then I heard about a heroic group of students from Thor's fighting in the Civil War. That's what led to my decision. I'm happy to hear we were able to inspire you like that. Now she can carry on this Thor's spirit just like you did. I suppose no matter which school you end up choosing, you would have been able to meet someone from the Imperial family. I almost wish we could have gone to school together. But of course, we can still be friends now. I look forward to seeing you more in the future, Ada. Yes, so do I. She may not be related to Instructor Reen by blood, but she's just as wonderful a person as he is. Is everything alright? No. Yes. Sorry, it's nothing. Looks like to me you're still agonizing over what to do after graduation. No, it was something else. I mean, I'm happy to see the three of them getting along so well. Hello, you two. You seem like you're talking about something interesting. We were in the middle of discussing military technology in recent years. There's no stopping the march of progress. We've got weapons today that people couldn't even have dreamed of just a decade ago. That's true. Panzer Soldats, those colossal archaisms, even the railway cannons. Not to mention, certain countries almost have fully functioning orbital networks. Soon enough, we might get to the point where even bracers will need to know how to use an orbital terminal. If you can't use an orbital terminal, then the future will be bleak for you. How do you mean? Technological advancements in recent years are due to the development of high-level orbital arithmetic logic units. The orbital network works to connect those. As more and more are linked, the possibilities become endless. This new technology is far more advanced than anything that came before it. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we're living through the second orbital revolution. No kidding? If you're saying this is happening as we speak, then... Now this sounds like quite a fascinating little chat. Oh. Hey there, Lecter. So there you are. Yeah, I was off doing a few patrols of the place. Seems like the palace is secure though. All that walking really worked up an appetite. I'm about to be all over this buffet. By the time I'm done, it'll probably be all over me too. With the way you act, no one would ever know you're a major. Oh yeah? How's progress on those Ramdas, Professor? Right, those were the battle ornaments the Calvardian agents were using. Don't be impatient, I've only just begun the analysis. From my first look at them though, I can tell they're excellently made. Their most noteworthy quality is so far as they will only function when activated by their owners. Thus far, all we've gotten from our analysis has been reams of junk data. Well, maybe they use unique qualities of each person's spirit as a kind of key. And a person's spirit is definitely something you can't just crank out a copy of. Could they just got a completely secure system? Probably called like a spirit code or something like that. Ow. How do you know all this? I don't know a thing. I'm just pulling all of this from the usual place. Those were all just guesses? You need to give logical explanations to support your hypotheses. Lecter was telling me about his intuition earlier today, but... Sheesh, these two. I wouldn't be surprised if that he's actually correct, though. Huh. That's actually very interesting. Yep, like a bucket of vinegar and a pile of baking soda. This will probably go on a while, so let's just let them fight it out. I don't know if that's the best option. I really wonder when they introduce Ramda. Machias, Kurt, and Fritz, what are you three talking about? We're discussing chess. Would you care to join in? Do I really want to talk about chess? Not really. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about chess. It's an honor to be able to speak with you, Your Majesty. My name is Musa Egret. I apologize for not being able to meet with you before now. Well, that's not quite true. I remember you visiting the palace about 13 years ago when your parents were still alive. The two of us first met back then. It was then you first met Alphen too. I remember the two of you playing and laughing. At the time, I never could have guessed what was going to happen to your parents. These words may be far too late, but my heart goes out to you for your loss. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. I guess this is the first time they were able to talk like this. But if her parents came to visit the palace, that must mean... Introducing yourself to the Empress, did you say? Well, yes, I've lived in Heimdall for some time now, but I never had the chance to speak with her. I'm glad I was able to put one of my regrets to rest. I'm sorry it took so long, you say. Mother had been asking me to set up a meeting with you for a while, but with everything that happened... I'm glad you two were finally able to speak, though. Thank you, Alphen. I guess Musa's circumstances are more complicated than I thought. Hey, what's up, Kefka? Dude, I'm hyped, man. Oh, tonight's the night. But I'm glad to hear that she has the Empress and Princess Alphen looking out for her. So, Instructor Reen. Wait, was that an error? Oh, Nisa! Call Nisa real quick! Spelling error! Spelling error! Instructor Reen! Oh, so Instructor Reen. I suppose Cedric has been planning for that, but while I did ask before, I'm sure now it would be a bit difficult for you to accept, Reen. I explained things to Cedric, so everything should be fine now. Is it still happening regardless? I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, but Reen told him about the conversation he had with Cedric earlier regarding the dance. He did what? Is he still going ahead with his behind my back? I suppose it's been set in stone little by little. I'm sure the two of you will look great together, but I can't help but feel a little jealous. Poor Elise. Yeah, that's what's been bothering me most. What does Elise have to do with this? What? What? Anyway, Muse, please lend me your help. I'm sure that insidious mind of yours can come up with a plan. That's quite a way to ask for help, but I accept. After all, how could I say no to helping both Elise and my dearest instructor? They've gone off in their own little world. I should start mentally preparing for the dance. Oh, by the way, Kefka. So it was literally probably like 5 minutes ago, where we had a conversation with Lecter and Schmidt and Sarah, and then you know how Lecter has a very good intuition. He was talking about how the Ramda units will probably operate because we don't know how they operate, and that makes me wonder: is that how they're actually going to operate when we ever get to play a Calvary game, or is it like right over here? Is it? Yeah, this dialogue over here somewhere. Maybe they used unique qualities of each person's spirit as a kind of key, and a person's spirit is definitely something you can't just crank out a copy of. Could be they've got a completely secure system, probably called like a spirit code or something like that. It makes you wonder, because it's coming from Lecter, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be true. I heard Musea was one of your students. I'm truly happy I was able to get the chance to speak with her. I'm not too familiar with everything that's happening over in Lemaire. I get the feeling she has some complicated circumstances there. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you about it eventually, one way or another. We seem to be surrounded by so many tragic stories such as Oliver's past. The way he lost his mother was truly heartbreaking. I've heard a few rumors, like how she was born a commoner. Yeah, she was the one the Emperor was truly in love with. I remember it vividly. I was a humble maid back then. They lived far from Heimdall, and he was always trying to find ways to get her to live in the palace with him. That's okay. Is it okay for me to be hearing about this? That's fine. Nearly everyone here at the palace knows already. We went through some troubles, but eventually Oliver began living with us, and I was blessed with my daughter and son. His Highness has given Alphen and Cedric his whole heart as their father. But Daddy Osborne. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be discussing such things. It's fine. Prince Oliver is at the party the Imperial Household Agency is hosting tonight, right? Yes, he's there representing the Imperial family. I hope things will begin to change for the better here in the palace, and for the Vander family too. Yes, I hope for that too. Alright, just a couple more. So that was when you and Brigadier General Bardius first met. I'm sure your little duel ended up wrecking everything around you for a whole selge. Well, duels are an excellent way to deepen one's bonds. That is true, isn't it, Fee? Now that you mention it, I guess, so yeah. Taking a trip down memory lane, I see. Well, yes, we were listening to Countess Le Guin's tales from when she was a student. After the school year began, she took control of the fencing club and declared war on all the other clubs. She beat the swimming club in a swimming race, the chess club at chess, and any club that lost to her had to join the fencing club. Finally, she challenged Brigadier General Bardius, the president of the Riding Club, to a jousting match. I don't even know where to start with that. I didn't even know Brigadier General Bardius went to Thor's too. The match went on for 2 hours without a winner. It finally ended in a draw when we each knocked the other off our horses simultaneously. It was that moment that Wallace became an important person to me. He's my right hand and my comrade, a rival and a partner. As a fellow swordswoman, I'm jealous of you. Having someone like that would be incredible. Someone who's a nemesis but also a friend. I think I get it. Since we have the chance, I'd like to hear your stories too. I've wondered about Laura, but I'm sure your history is just as fascinating. Have you by chance met the leader of the Red Constellation? Perhaps the War God, or maybe an S-rank bracer? I've seen the War God's successor, but I haven't met any of the S-rank bracers yet. Well, it's understandable, there are only a small handful of them on the entire continent after all. They're really getting into the conversation now. I shouldn't be surprised that Aurelia knew Laura, and I think she'll get along great with Fee too. Well, hello there, Marquis. It's been a while, eh? A little over a year, if I'm remembering right. Yes, we last spoke when the province was having those flooding issues. The dam you oversaw construction of has been working excellently. It's already gone a long way towards improvising the livelihoods of our local farmers. I'm glad to hear it. It's a good thing we were able to proceed with the project free of my demon daughter's influence. My, great master. Well, the chairman has been a great help to us too, in her own way. And you must be Sharon. I hear your efforts were indispensable in helping us expand St. Arc's airport. Celestine was truly grateful for the assistance. Oh, I was only working chairman Irina Steed. Besides, Mr. Celestine's finesse in getting permission from the railways was just as important. Oh, that reminds me, didn't you work with Celestine at the main campus last year? A super baller and super maid working shoulder to shoulder, and maybe the two of them pressed more than that together? Well, he's 30 years old now, and like a son to me. I'd be happy to discuss arrangements between the two. Oh my, no, it would be far too great an honor for me. Well, they're having fun. I'm surprised by how many people the Rhinefords know. I guess it makes sense though, given how big their company is. Rain, it's good to see you again. I hear you've been working more miracles in the other provinces just as you did in Sutherland. It wasn't just me, I had help from a huge number of people. I saw you speaking with the Emperor and the Chancellor earlier. Yes, I saw General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius heading to present themselves, and I couldn't help but be nosy and go stand with them. I wouldn't call it nosiness, you have a genuine concern for others. That's what we need in times like these. By the way, is Celestine not here with you? He's with my oldest son at the Imperial Household Agency's party. I hope he's been helpful to those of you at the branch campus. Helpful? If I started to list off everything he's done for us, we'd be here all night. Prince Cedric, it's been far too long. You're right, it has been a few years, hasn't it, Patrick? And you're Ash, right? I think this is the first time we've spoken one-on-one like this. Yeah, guess so. We had our problems, but I can't say I don't like your style. Every time we run into you, you say some shit that really stirs things up. My word. Have you forgotten this is the Crown Prince? Show him some respect. He's right, Ash. Well, if it isn't Reen again. Don't worry about Ash. I'm glad for the chance to be able to talk like this with someone my own age. Hear that? I got the okay straight from the Imperial family. Even so, you still need to be more respectful. Like I said, don't worry, it's fine. Anyway, I assume you're here to give me a reply about your upcoming dance with my sister? What did you say? For real? It was a last minute sort of thing. So the rumors were true after all. Well, no matter. If you're dancing with a princess, then I'll be able to dance with Elise. Dance? With Elise? What exactly makes you think you can do that? Why do you always make that same terrifying smile? Oh, that's great. Thank you all for the equipment you've provided to the branch campus chairman Irina. Elise has been such a big help too, we really can't thank the RF company enough. Well, my daughter aside, the reports you've been sending us have been just as helpful. And Emma, I'd like to thank you all for the data you provided us on the Orbital staff. Oh, there's no trouble at all, thank you for letting me use it. There really is a lot of talent here at this party tonight. If either of you have any complaints about your current positions, just let me know. All our positions are at RF worthy of your talents prepared in an instant. That's so nice of you to offer, but I'm happy where I am right now. So am I. Looks like she's still in recruitment mode. And one more. I think I've finally met with everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. It must be tough being head of one of the 4 great houses. Why do you even need to do all that boring stuff? Just let loose. This is supposed to be a party. It's not that simple. Were I to just let loose here, it would create problems in the future. I will do everything I can to fulfill my duty as head of the Alberta family. Hey now, if your brows get any more furrowed, your head's gonna crack like an egg. Let me give you a face massage. I'll get you nice and unfurrowed in no time. No, you won't. Why does this sort of thing always happen with you? Do you even realize the problems that would cause here? Besides, you're a young lady now, so... Gonna getcha! Oh, you two. You guys sure are having fun? These two never change, do they? But, what's wrong? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and Milliam are always together these days? Do you think maybe? Quit hanging on me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah. I'd say they're more like a brother and sister that get along really well. Coming from you, Reen, I'm not quite sure how to take that. Alright, finally, we're done with all the talking. And And so the party continued, with Reen never getting an opening to talk with Chancellor. With the party in full swing, people began gathering in the center of the garden. Hey, Crimson. No prob.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. To start us off, my sister Alphin will have the first dance. The way I hear it, people all across the Empire have been awaiting this moment for years.
Dance time.
Like me, she is now 17 years old, and this dance will serve as her debut into high society. Her first dance partner shall be a certain instructor at Thor's military academy, none other than the Ashen Chevalier, Reen Schwarzer.
Oh my.
Huh, so then he's the princess's...
I hear he's only the son of a baron, but I suppose...
He seems to carry himself well.
Sure enough.
Yeah, there have been rumors going around like wildfire.
It's a huge honor, I guess.
Yes, he shall be the princess's first.
Sounds dirty when you put it that way.
Fee?
Classy, guys.
He was drowning in fame before, and now everyone's talking like him and the princess are already married.
Yeah, seems like everyone's reading way too much into this.
Well, to some degree, yes.
However will this play out, I wonder?
I suppose this is...
Wink.
To tell the truth, I'm actually already acquainted with Mr. Reen Schwarzer. He's the older brother of my dearest friend. Allow me to introduce Elise Schwarzer. She is the student council president at St. Estrella Girls' School. Princess? And she will be making her debut into high society alongside me tonight. Reen will choose which of us he dances with.
Oh.
Whoever he chooses, there will be no hard feelings.
Very well played, Princess.
Aw, what an adorable workaround.
She really is something else.
Princess!
You're a real lifesaver. I will respectfully take both the hand of my sister and her best friend, the princess. It might be a bit unorthodox, but please, allow us Schwarzer siblings to have the first dance.
I wonder whose idea this was.
My word. Can one man truly be this lucky?
Only Reen.
Lucky enough to dodge that bullet, you mean?
Yes. Had he danced with the princess first, the whole city would be planning their honeymoon by now. However, since he and his sister danced first, that ship has sailed, as it were.
Oh, Alphin.
That Ashen Chevalier is certainly quite the man. Wouldn't you agree?
You can thank Baron Schwarzer for raising him that way.
Now, all you young people here with us, follow their lead and enjoy yourselves. The Summer Festival's blue moon shines on us this night. I am certain the spirits are especially riled. So, let us give them a show.
I'm dancing with Elisa. Well, it makes sense. I did her to last. Elliot and Laura, Ash Muse, Cedric Ada. Excuse me, Patrick, that's my sister. Why are you allowing this, Reen?
My apologies for arriving so late.
Hi, Rufus.
Rufus? Ah, so good to see you.
Is that Governor General Rufus?
I didn't know he was coming.
Well, he's here.
It seems you've stolen the spotlight all to yourself.
To tell the truth, I was at a party held by the Imperial Household Agency. I wish to greet His Highness Olivert, Governor Regnitz, Lord Ragnar, and Viscount Arcade before making my way here.
I see.
Thank you for your courtesy.
The night is yet young, and the party has only just begun. Bring out more food and drinks. Please continue to enjoy yourselves, by all means.
Night is young.
You, sis, come with me. Let us catch up, my dear brother. Machias, Elisa, Elliot, and Laura as well. Join us. I'm sure we've much to talk about.
In that case, I shall call upon Ms. Valestein and Ms. Herschel.
For what?
Come, allow me to introduce you to the Empress.
What's this about all of a sudden?
I don't know. There's no way we can refuse.
Why just us, though? Does it have something to do with our families?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
May as well get going then.
I suppose I'll go.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Think we should follow?
Yeah.
Reen!
Oh, Claire!
What's wrong?
Well, this may come as a surprise, but
What?
a certain someone would like to speak with you.
Oh, I wonder who.
You mean...
The someone who just left, perhaps?
Dad?
Understood. I'll be going, everyone.
Yes. Good luck.
Try not to be too nervous. Reen? Instructor?
Huh.
Just go straight to the end of the hall, then make a right.
No, I don't think I will.
It's luxurious.
It's a sizable lounge for palace guests.
There's the back room.
Yes, let's go.
Greetings.
Sir Reen Schwarzer has arrived.
Very good. See him in. I apologize for calling you here like this, Instructor Schwarzer.
No, it's an honor to have an audience with the Emperor.
Your dances with your sister and Alphen were a sight to behold. Your skills as a lead were just as impressive as the rumors suggested. I'm sure my daughter was very happy.
Well...
I'm only joking. You've helped out Oliver numerous times. You've rescued Alphen twice, and you saved Cedric's life at the end of the Civil War. My entire family is grateful for everything you and the rest of Class 7 has done. As the Awakener of the Ashen Knight, the very same one my ancestor once piloted, you have saved many lives and averted many crises.
So you knew the truth about Emperor Dreikels?
Yes, indeed. As well as the relationship between the Chancellor and yourself.
You know that, too?
Yes, I figured it out somewhere along the way. When I asked, the Chancellor didn't deny it, so I took that to mean my suspicions were correct. He and I have much in common. Both of us have lost loved ones to the foolish schemes of others.
I've heard about the Chancellor, but Your Highness?
It happened long ago.
Do tell.
Have you perhaps heard anything regarding Oliver's birth mother?
I may have heard a rumor once. Apparently she was a commoner, but she passed away tragically.
The two of us enrolled at Thor's in the same year. She was a commoner, but her intelligence, grace, and bright smile were anything but common. We'd fight at times, but eventually we fell in love. Though both of us were young, we became involved with each other. She ended up dropping out of school and returning to her hometown, then some time later I found she had given birth to a boy. That boy was Oliver. I was still a crown prince at the time. I wanted to make her my empress, but she refused. I was at least able to send her one of the Vanders to guard her. My father and the lords of the four great houses had been pestering me to get married for years, but I held out hope she'd change her mind. However, when my father fell ill, a group of Jaegers seeking favor with one of the four great houses attacked her with Oliver. The eldest son of the Vander family managed to save Oliver, but she lost her life. My father passed on, I had lost her. I welcomed Oliver as the one ray of light left in my life and officially announced he was my son. Shortly thereafter, I married to ensure this tragedy would not repeat itself. She was the daughter of a small noble family working as a maid. Priscilla accepted my courtship despite knowing that my heart still belonged to my first love. Oliver seemed intent on walling himself off from everyone in the palace, but Priscilla was able to get him to open up. He finally accepted me as his father, and when the twins were born, he was just as happy as the rest of us, if not more. And so, that is the messy history of the current imperial family.
I had no idea, but are you sure it's all right to tell me all this?
It's no great secret. Most of the larger noble families already know. But my point is this. Both the Chancellor and I lost loved ones. But our sons yet live. Certainly a unique point of commonality, wouldn't you say?
That's true. Is that why you appointed him as Imperial Chancellor?
It's true that I felt an affinity with him. However, the most important factor was his negotiation of the ceasefire with Liberl. The events of Hamel wounded my heart deeply. But I knew I could not allow them to be made public. He managed to get both the four great houses and Liberl to concede to his terms and put the 100 Days' War to an end. And so rose the first common-born Imperial Chancellor.
Now I understand. But in the 13 years since he became Chancellor, a lot of nobles have lost power, while he's only gotten stronger. And he's using that power to steer Erebonia in a dangerous direction. With all due respect, I don't think it's right to sit back and let him continue.
I understand your concern. Oliver's as well. Oliver is more concerned for his brother and sister's futures than anyone. In that respect, he sees the Chancellor as a bigger threat than the nobles do. However, things are not so simple. regarding myself and the Chancellor. Tragedies like Hamel. At times, this nation will make the most tragically foolish decisions. During the War of the Lions, the brothers of the royal family spilled each other's blood and pulled the nation into their feud. The history of Erebonia is smeared with blood and alight with flames, more than any other country.
He's right. Deception is an important tool in politics and war, but the thought of killing your own people as an excuse to invade another country.
As a teacher of history, I'm sure you have your own thoughts on this matter. So tell me, do you know the people of Erebonia to have a cruel temperament?
No. The people of Erebonia are sincere and value honor and pride. They think highly of martial skill, but know it is a virtue to use it only when absolutely necessary. The incidents you spoke of, it's almost as though a devil had been whispering in their ear.
Precisely. There is something in Erebonia, something which bends people's minds and steers them toward chaos. Perhaps it could be called a curse, one that has been with us since the founding of this nation. If you've read the Black Records, you may have some idea what I speak of.
The Black Records?
It would seem the Church is seeking them out, but the original writings are in the Imperial family's possession. Only those who succeed the throne are permitted to read them. They are records of the truth of this nation's history, and a prophecy of its future. An inevitable future, no doubt. I'm certain any attempts to avoid it will only cause things to become further warped and twisted. That is one of the reasons I am not putting a stop to the Chancellor's actions.
Sure, I don't know all the details, but both the Chancellor and His Highness understand the situation fully. Yet they...
And so, I plan to not avert my eyes and watch to the end.
Huh?
As the ruler of Erebonia, the Empire mired in darkness and founded under a curse, I shall watch my sons, the Crimson Wings, the new light of the nobility, and Class 7, both old and new, to see if any of them can overcome the iron will of the Chancellor and light the way to a new path for this nation.
I promise to give everything I have to find this new path. Not just as a member of Class 7, but on behalf of Thor's Military Academy and all its students and graduates.
You're aware that would include both myself and the Chancellor, yes? But all the same, well said.
Welcome back. I'm not sure what you two spoke about, but I trust it was well worth the time?
Yes, most definitely.
Precisely. There is something in Erebonia. Something which bends people's minds and steers them toward chaos.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
It's nothing. Major, can I ask you something?
Finished with your chat?
Oh, hi, Dad. What's up?
Your Excellency.
It would appear you want no need to speak with me about something. I can't take too much time out of my schedule, but I have a room prepared. Shall we?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, really? I'm not
Let's go.
surprised.
Where are you headed, Ash?
I gotta take a piss. Wanna join me?
I think I'll pass. But let me say this. Don't so much as think about sneaking out.
Huh?
I admit it's a bit nerve-wracking, but this truly is a special event. We should all enjoy it together as Class 7.
Who would have guessed the pretty boy was just as big of a nag as that wild filly? Maybe somewhere along the line, I'll let those guys get to me.
Oh, is something the matter, sir?
No, nothing. Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, I was just on my way back from the bathroom, but I noticed something strange.
Something strange, sir?
Yeah, it's just around the corner here.
I believe this will be the first time we've been able to speak one-on-one like this. Since, of course, that day 14 years ago.
His Majesty told me. General Craig, too.
So I've heard. His Majesty knows the truth of my circumstances, more or less. Craig and Van Dyke, on the other hand, only know the facts that float on the surface. They remain in the dark as to what truly happened to Brigadier General Gileath Osborne.
Then will you tell me? What happened 14 years ago? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave your son? Why did you become a completely different person? You trampled over everything in your way, robbed the people of their pride and independence, and planted the seeds of the Civil War. After what you did to Jirai, you annexed Crossbelt and North Ambria, and now you're planning a war with Calvard. At the same time, you're working with the Black Workshop and trying to bring all the darkest parts of the world toward the surface. What are you... No. Why are you doing this?
It sounds as though you've figured a great many things out on your own. First, allow me to commend you for not being consumed by your false hero's title. Very well. I shall start with your first question. After I lost Kasha, I left you in Ymir, and 3 months later His Majesty bid me investigate the Hamel incident. Afterward, I went to negotiate with the Queen of Liberl. The Queen agonized over the decision, but I knew she wanted peace as soon as possible. Eventually, she agreed to the terms of the ceasefire. The noble officers behind everything, led by Lecter's father, were given the death penalty, and the 4 great houses were put in check. All in a single month. In recognition of my accomplishment, His Majesty appointed me Chancellor. I'm grateful to Teo. He accepted my request not to reveal anything to you, but at the same time, it meant I had to sever my ties to both you and him. As a revolutionary, taking on the 4 great houses, I needed to be on my own. I couldn't have anything holding me back.
So her name was Kasha, the woman who gave birth to me.
Once I became Chancellor, I crushed those who opposed me, expanded our railway network, and garnered even more power. Behind the scenes, I also made deals with Ouroboros and joined forces with the Black Workshop. After the incident in Liberl, I cut ties with the Snakes and robbed them of the Black Workshop's loyalty. Then, 2 years ago, I used Rufus to fell the Noble Alliance from within. And ultimately, I stole Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze plan. right out from under them.
What even is the Phantasmal Blaze plan? And what are you planning to do with it?
By this point, it's safe to say Ouroboros' goal is no different from their gospel plan in Liberl. The acquisition of Adios' treasures, the Septarian. In Crossbell, they used the false phantasm to awaken the blaze in Erebonia. But the prize they seek is more than simply that blaze. This dark land once housed two treasures. The clash between the two of them resulted in the creation of the Great One. All the people, things, and history of Erebonia are inexorably entangled in its blessings and its curse. I'm sure you've been able to deduce that much from certain historical documents you've been reading.
What are you?
Pardon me, Your Excellency. The Emperor is calling for you.
Understood. That shall be all.
Wait! We're not done yet!
We are not done yet,
There's
indeed.
so much more I need to ask!
I have so many questions.
How did you survive being shot through the heart? Are you the same as the Jaeger King, the Steel Maiden, and Siegfried? Or does it have something to do with the scar on my chest and this power I have?
14 years ago, when we were attacked, your heart was punctured by debris.
Oh boy.
Kasha, your mother, she begged me to save you. So, I made the decision to give my heart to my son.
Oh, there it is.
That is the reason Gro Armbrush shot to my chest did not find its mark. I'll leave the rest for you to figure out. It's the same riddle I've given to the Ironbloods.
And that's where everyone gets shook.
Major, escort him back to the venue. Our gallant hero seems a bit disoriented at the moment.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure everyone else is. Like, damn.
A resin gun that fires gunpowder bullets? Can't be found by metal detectors. Everything falling into place like this is way too convenient. I don't like it. Well, I guess beggars can't be choosers.
I like how those maids just casually don't even notice that new face. Like, they don't even question who he is.
I know His Excellency isn't a normal person, but I believe somewhere deep down he still cares for you.
Huh?
Myself, Lecter, Milliam, likely even Rufus as well. His Excellency has personally lent his help to each of us. It's possible he thought of us as a replacement for you.
Thank you. I'll try to sort through all this, somehow.
Reen! Instructor Reen!
I heard His Majesty called you in to speak with him?
Totally didn't have an absolute bomb drop on us or anything.
Chancellor Osborne as well.
You spoke with both of them?
You're looking a little bit green around the gills there.
She's right. What happened?
Oh, no, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I can't talk about it just yet. All I can say is that nothing is over yet. And something's about to begin. Once this party's over, can we all get together and talk?
Yes, of course. I think I can better explain what's going on behind the scenes now.
If time permits, I'll tell you all about my circumstances too.
When's that gonna be, guys?
We can come too, right?
Yeah, we're all on the same boat at this point.
You too, Toa.
Of course.
Where's Ash?
Huh? I don't see him anywhere nearby.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't he talking with you earlier, Kurt?
Yes, he said he needed to use the restroom. Though that was some time ago.
Is it happening?
Lecter! Claire!
So that's how the Orphan of Hammel's gonna be used, huh? Claire! Milliam! With me!
Let's follow them.
Oh, where is everyone headed?
Did something happen?
Please wait here. I'll go ask.
Uh-oh.
He certainly doesn't change.
But that's what makes him him. He's a warrior with an iron will, ready to put his life on the line. It's comforting to know such a person is our leader.
Well, well. It would appear you're already fitting in as a member of the group.
I plan to make this announcement during the summer festival.
I can't imagine it will be easy. But knowing you, you're already well prepared.
You're too kind.
Pardon the intrusion.
You are...
Ash Carbide of Thor's Branch Campus, Class 7. The third survivor of Hummel. What have you come here for?
Hummel.
The
So it
third
comes back to that
survivor.
bit again.
My left eye's aching real bad. Been that way since I was a kid. That scene is burned into it. Even years later, when I was taking care of my mom, I kept hearing the voice. Kill the vile one. Kill the vile one. The Jaegers that attacked the town were slaughtered. You executed all the masterminds. Hammel's name was wiped off the map. You're the one who let this happen, Emperor. Maybe the Queen of Liberl is just as guilty for keeping quiet. Or maybe the other two, for running away and leaving me for dead. Or even that Scarecrow guy, the son of the mastermind. Hey, tell me. Who do I gotta kill to get rid of all this pain?
The curse. Yes, this is the sacrifice from the prophecy. It is only fitting it be me. But don't aim for my heart. That won't do you any good.
Aim for here.
Aim here. It would be your best chance of killing me. If there is any chance at all.
Ash, was it? It won't work on him. He's no human. I have my doubts he's even capable of dying.
Your Majesty.
I don't want this young man's actions to be wasted. Ash, I am the one responsible for Hamel. Let your years of suffering end with me.
Why the hell would you?
Oof. Got chills there. Uh-oh.
What?
Damn it! He needs medical attention!
Oh god.
Father! The princess!
Be strong, Your Highness.
Get the medics! He's lost too much blood! Be careful moving him!
Is he the one responsible?
Oh my
Yes. Unfortunately.
I thought we'd captured all the Calvardian agents. Is there a chance he was one of them?
A Vern Company gun made with resin parts. It would not have been found by a metal detector. Unfortunately. I cannot deny the possibility.
Oh shit. Damn, dude. That's the end of chapter 4.